We live. Let's get it. Come on in, everybody. Come on in. Y'all at the right spot. Thank you for coming. Let me make sure everybody can see me and hear me. Let me do a quick sound check and then I'm going to turn it over to you. Privacy. There we go. Yep, we good. Let's go. Peace and love, everybody. I got a wonderful guest speaker today, a credit specialist, top of the echelon of her class, Sister Toya Turner. That's with the United Wealth Education Services. That's partnered with our services, 850 Credit Team. And sis got a lot of knowledge to bring to y'all. As y'all know, we got a special service. And I'm going to let sis break this down so y'all can understand, take advantage of this, and get your credit right. 2025 is time to stop playing.
Exactly. Good evening, everybody. I'm not gonna take too much of y'all time, but I'm gonna give y'all some information. So I hope y'all ready. As he stated, my name is Toya Turner. I am with United Wealth Education, and I'm gonna tell you a little bit about me as we go through the presentation. But by trade, I am an accountant. I did all the things my parents told me to do. Right. I graduated from high school early. Um, a little example. If we have anybody on the line who has been to one of those car dealerships and you sit in that thing all day because they're trying to figure out who is going to give you a chance, this is what this looks like. You're going to end up paying over almost $13,000 more in that red zone versus somebody that gets a car in the green zone. And it's not just your car. Like I said, it's credit cards, it's loans, student loans, your mortgage. Uh, I honestly see people who struggle with their budget a lot. And when I look at it, they're paying so much interest, it's killing their finances. So it may not be that you're living paycheck to paycheck, you don't make enough money, or that you're not budgeting correctly. But if you have a bad credit score, so then you're paying so much more money than somebody else. So this little small calculation with just these five items is totaling over $56,000 that's coming out of your household because you have bad credit, and we don't have time for that. Okay, so this little tidbit I absolutely love.
As long. Make sure it get on public.
Because we can show somebody how to get from a 570 to a 711 or how to get to an 850. That blue score is always the key. Okay. I want you to get back with your brother and say, hey, I need to see my blue score. These are just results. We won't sit too long on these, but as I stated, I got 37 negative items removed off my credit report. I know a lot of times people say student loans can't be deleted. I know portfolio recovery is one that be giving people a headache. I have not seen anything so far that our company has not been able to. I know a lot of times people say student loans. And we do have a team of attorneys that go in and do all the litigation work for you. So the fact that they've been around for 21 years, it definitely shows that this is a company that really just stands on business and really wants to help you build your credit. You know, we want to help you organize your finances, protect your family, and finance your future. I won't go through all these either. Like I said, if you're taking a look, I want you to screenshot this. I'm going to touch on my favorite ones. As I told you guys, I'm an accountant. I'm going to budget you down, okay? Because if you have a good budget and a good credit score, we can do a little bit of everything. For me, having a good credit score was great. Buying my house was amazing. But the fact that I know that now I'm looking for investment properties and I'm going to have multiple homes and I can use our will and trust to protect my assets so that they're not in my name is something that was just really top tier for me. On top of the fact that I actually got paid to be able to use all of this stuff, so that's another little flex. Also, of course, I'm gonna say the Youth Foundation. I really wish somebody had come to my parents or my middle school or my high school or even my college and told me what financial literacy was and how to maneuver it. So I wasn't an adult trying to figure this out. So what our youth foundation does is we actually pay schools to let us come and communicate with them, and so that we can start teaching our children this at a young age, so that the conversations that we've been left out of, we're no longer left out of. Okay, and then I'm also going to touch just a little bit on the net worth calculator because a lot of people can tell you what everybody else is worth, but they have no idea what you are personally worth. My net worth was not negative, but it was not where I wanted it to be. So when you sit down and you really pay attention to, okay, well, what is my assets? I had a guy who, he had a really nice house, he had a really good insurance policy, and he had some assets. But when it comes down to it, he owed on his home. Although we think of our homes as, assets, it's a liability until you pay that thing off. So his net worth was not what he thought it was. So I really want you guys to tap into that to really figure out what are you actually worth, okay? And the best part about this is this thing's only $188. So the fact that I knew I needed better credit. I had already tried it myself and I had failed. I had went with another company and I paid them for over a year. It was almost the startup cost here for them every single month. And I just really needed something. So I already knew I was going to get started. For less than $200, honestly, we spend that at brunch, okay? Um, so what else was I able to get? Okay, this beautiful young lady here, her name is Miss Alyssa Barnes. She's actually calling me right now. I have never been around a millionaire that was so excited about showing other people how they got to millions. And so this young lady not only told me about the financial literacy side, but she also gave me a little bit of information about how I can use this platform to pivot and to increase my income. And as an accountant, I always like to increase my bottom line. Okay. This is actually my personal family. This is me and my husband. We moved to Texas. This is a house we bought. This is actually turned into our first investment property. And I'm just really proud, that we were able to accomplish something that even our parents hadn't accomplished yet. So this beautiful young lady, her name is Fran. We don't just help ourselves, of course. She helps, all of her clients, her mom, her brother, her sister. She's actually an investor now. She has different vending machines everywhere. And so we really have been able to get into this and leverage this thing, not only for ourselves, for everybody we connected with. Now, I'm going to pivot a little bit because as much as financial literacy is a big part of why I do this, the fact that I can get paid to show people what we've been missing out on is definitely top tier for me. So I'm going to go into how we actually turn this into a business and what having a financial literacy franchise actually looks like. Okay, I think I froze up for a minute. Okay, so when we talk about the gig economy, I'm not sure if anybody on here has done this previously, but I used to do Grubhub. My daughter just came in the room. So I have done Grubhub. I did, what else did I do? Uber Eats. And I did like all the like little food delivery things because we got married in Aruba. And I did not want to go into debt to get married, but I still wanted to have the wedding I wanted. So if you've done any of these things called the gig economy, that's exactly what that looks like, okay? Now, what really intrigued me about this is as an accountant, I only get paid one way. I had a salary. My salary was $90,000. The only thing that I'm going to get paid is $90,000. I'm not going to get paid any more, any less than that. Okay? So when I see that you can get paid six different ways here, it really piqued my interest because I was like, okay, now wait a minute. Now, when I say this is a financial literacy franchise, I like to, compare it to something like a Chick-fil-A or McDonald's, okay? So every time somebody comes and buys a meal, every time I refer somebody, you get commissions. You get $100 per customer that you get into your business. Then let's talk about the residual income a little bit. Every time your clients pay their bills, you get $12. Now, the fun fact about this is Chick-fil-A and the way they do their breakdown is they get $4 per meal that they sell. Okay, and we know they have a hefty price tag to get into a Chick-fil-A. Here, you get paid more on your residuals that Chick-fil-A does, and your entry fee is literally a fraction of the cost. Now, for me, the residual income definitely hits different, and I'm going to show you why in just a second. You also get indirect residual income. So that means not only do you get paid for every customer that you bring in, but you get paid for every customer your business partners bring in if you decide to have a team of people who also want to build a financial literacy franchise, okay? So I told you guys I was going to tell you how important the residual income was for me. I'm going to tell you a little bit of my story real quick. As soon as we bought the pretty house that y'all seen, I ended up, making a little, another little bundle of joy. And being in corporate America, that was really difficult to navigate. I was high risk. I was at the doctor's appointments 2 to 3 times a week. My daughter was born. She was in the NICU for quite a while. Okay. She had, different appointments, chiropractor, physical therapy. She had all of these things going on. And corporate America did not care. And so if it had not been for the residual income when I had to kind of put my entire life on hold to be mom, I would not have been able to navigate and we may not have still been in the house that we had just purchased. And so this is always key to me. Show y'all my baby girl. moments like this where I didn't have to decide on whether I needed to go to work or whether I had PTO time in one of my son's school and making sure that I'm available for him is top tier. It's not always about the money, but it's definitely about you being able to have time freedom and supplement your income so that you aren't in a position where I know y'all see all the layoffs happening right now and people are going to be panicking. All the people who could have bought a house because they have the income, about 20,000 people I've seen in this week have gotten laid off. So you definitely want to have something that is for you that you can depend and write your own paycheck, okay? Now, I told you guys I'm an accountant. I was also a business owner before I started this, and I had a crafting business. I did T-shirts, I did birthday parties, I did bachelorette parties, I did fanny packs, cups, the whole nine. I had business expenses. As an accountant, I've never done anyone's books that don't have an expense they have to pay every single month. If we have some business owners watching us right now, what are your monthly expenses? Okay, so when I see this and I'm thinking that I can run this entire franchise for free once I help 5 people, it was literally a no-brainer for me because I needed the services anyway because my credit was horrible. And so I was going to get the services anyway. But the thought of being able to get the entire franchise for free was absolutely crazy. We kind of went over this already. I did not tell you guys about the agent compensation. So we talked about how you get direct commissions. We talked about your override. But what I didn't tell you guys is that if you do decide to build a business, when people are coming into your business, you get anywhere from $100 to $560 per person, depending on where you are in the compensation plan. And yes, I said $100 to $560 per person, depending on where you are in this compensation plan. Let me tell you something else that really excited me. This is a turnkey business. They complete everything for you. When I started my crafting business, I had to figure out the website. I had to figure out how to train myself on everything. I had to figure out marketing. I had to figure out the entire business myself. Here, I literally just could log in and they create everything for you. You have your personalized website, you have your marketing material, you have live customer service. I actually called corporate today because I had some questions. We get paid every single Thursday, which today we got to see how much our checks are. We love those comment checks every Thursday. Everybody on the team loves Thursdays now. It's the favorite day of the week. And of course, the tax advantages. If you're not a business owner and you're not sure what having a business does for your taxes and all your write-offs that you can do, you definitely want to tap into that. And another thing is life insurance. When we start talking about increasing your net worth, and maybe you have a health issue. My dad has had cancer twice, and so once he retires, he's no longer going to be eligible outside of his job to get life insurance anywhere. But here he can he can hit that first level of field trainer and automatically get $30,000 with no medical questions asked, you guys. And that starts at 1,000 and it goes all the way up $100,000, and you get all of that and are able to start your franchise for less than $300. Yeah. So when I see that, I was like, well, my Cricut machine costs more than $300. I had to get the machine, I had to get the seat press, I had to get the printer. I've never seen a business that is structured like this with such a low entry fee. Okay. And so we definitely just want to come and kind of give you some information, show you what we've really been able to get out in the marketplace and do. We had a testimony drop last night in our team chat where everybody was showing how they're paying off their debt, how their repos came off, how their child support came off, how their credit, is increasing to the 750s, 780s, 800 clubs. And it's just really exciting to be able to have a place in people's lives that it really matters, because a lot of people are not showing people how to budget and how to save and how to pivot, especially in this economy we're in right now. Okay, eggs is, I think the brown eggs I bought the other day was like $9. I was triggered a little bit, but I bought them anyway because it was kind of eggs I like. So, are the the advantage of being able to still get what I want instead of getting what I can afford because I have a business that's not just thriving financially, but really getting in the marketplace and helping other people do the same. So I am going to stop sharing. I am going to give the floor to my brother over here because I really want him. I know he has a large audience. When we connected, I really love what he does, and he started this thing for a reason. Do you want to kind of take the floor and tell them why you decided to go this route and really what the company has been able to do for you?
Most definitely, for sure. Oh man, this company is one of the best companies that I've worked with. Now, before I came into it, I was doing credit sweeps. I had a company 850 credit team. So I kind of came in with some okay credit, right? So for me, it was all the other services that it offered. For one, it helped me become a turnkey business, a referral business, versus me being so hands on because my problem is customer service. Because I'm a real one. I'm just gonna keep it funky today because I, you know what I'm saying, like I don't have as much patience as I probably need to have when dealing with people. I personally say that, but I just keep it real. But the company helps me so much with that, man. That's one of the biggest things I'm grateful for. They how diligent they are with each customer. They call you, you get so much for your money. You know what I'm saying? You paying 190, you get credit monitoring service, you get credit repair, you get access to um secured credit cards, and all the other perks you just mentioned. You know, then on top of that, you get the state planning. So that was really what I really love. It was okay. I get to become a referral company where I can keep helping people and not so much give all of my time like I was doing before. And then number two, I was able personally for myself to do the estate plan, which I teach to a lot of people, that you have to have an estate plan, meaning a living trust, a will, a durable power of attorney, medical power of attorney. These are very important documents for our livelihood, especially when we seeing all the political changes, all the things that's happening in the politics right now. Like you really gotta take control of your assets and protect your assets. A lot of people don't even think they got assets. Like me, I didn't have big house and things like that. So what I learned is that assets is not just always cars and houses. Assets are your bank accounts. Assets are life insurance policies. So these things are actually valuable. They hold value to them. And if they hold volume to them, you should protect it. You know what I'm saying? Especially my brothers. I know I got a lot of male followers, you know what I'm saying? So even the female followers, I don't want to isolate nobody, but the brothers, you definitely need to have your trust together when you dealing with child support. You know what I'm saying? It was able to, while I was kind of fighting, battling, because my son like 20. So it was like overly, what I'm saying, past the time. So while I was kind of cleaning that up and getting rid of my child support, I was able to protect my bank accounts from being garnished by child support because they legally can come in and just take your money, put a hold on your account, and just ruin your life. It don't matter if you got a bill due. It don't matter if it's the first of the month coming up. It don't matter. And then if you don't have enough money in your bank account, they will overdraw the account. I had a brother of mine, they overdrew his account for $99,000. They put a hold on there from child support. But had he had his estate plan done, his living trust bank accounts, then he would be able to, um, you know what I'm saying? He would be able to protect himself. So protection is like my number one thing. I'm a man. Then for the sisters and brothers, when you talk about generational wealth building, I don't know if y'all ever read the book called What Would the Rockefellers Do? That's one you should read because the Rockefellers are, we know, is one of the wealthiest families of all time, but they didn't start off wealthy. They started off at the bottom like me and you, believe it or not. and they built their wealth. They did some trickery. I don't want to get into that. But the main thing they did was they created a living trust and life insurance. And they used that combination of life insurance and a living trust to pass down generational wealth. Even if you have a living trust, do your children have a living trust? Because when you get into taxes and being tax exempt, living trusts are already tax exempt. So if you pass down your estate assets or your trust property down to your siblings, your children, and things like that to the beneficiaries, if they're in the wrong capacity, they're gonna be taxed for it. And who knows what that tax rate might be? You know what I'm saying? So you want to have everybody protected. Your mama, daddy, anybody. This is for everybody in your family. You know what I'm saying? Should nobody in your family not have a living trust? You know what I'm saying? But a lot of people, they be like, because I teach how to debt discharge. I teach how to redeem your credits and claim your securities, right, with the IRS and things like that. But a lot of people come to me like, bro, I ain't even got no debt. I ain't, you know what I'm saying? So what I tell people, create debt. Stop being scared of debt. Stop being scared of credit cards. Stop being scared of taking loans out. Use these things as leverage. Stop looking at them things as liabilities. These are assets to you. A credit card can be an asset. Anything can be an asset or liability depending on how you use it, right? If it holds value to you, then it can be an asset. And that's one of the main things I had to learn. Now, UWE helped with all of this. Like I say, they offer you can even make money with them with the referral program, $100 per customer. Then at the same time, you getting your credit repair, your estate plan done. You can tap into the secured credit cards. You can tap into the life insurance as an agent. It's all these things, right? And I don't know if is it open for customers to the life insurance. That's open for customers as well, right?
Yeah, so now we do have a piece for customers where they can get life insurance for a very, very, very low rate as long as they are a member of the protection plan. So I think I had went in and just did like a one just for me, just to test it, and it was like $500,000 for like $20 a month or something. Like it's very
Whoa,
cheap.
500,000. That's
So for your
crazy.
your clients, you want to definitely get them in the system and see, what they can get approved for. They also do have like IULs and different things like that too. So
Now
they just
IULs is
added all that
crazy.
recently. So it's getting they're adding new stuff every day. I'm really excited about it.
Now, if they that IUL now, when they drop the IUL, y'all want that, y'all, because I got an IUL. These are investments. You know what I'm saying? Because we have to plan for generations. We are in positions to change generational curses. We can take our generation out of poverty and build generational wealth. We can claim our estates. You know what I'm saying? You can do a lot of things. I teach a lot of these things. So once you have your living trust, your estate plan done, then I can even teach you how to do further things with that, right? Like I say, the living trust bank accounts, your all your securities, like she just mentioned, you can have a $500,000 life insurance policy and put that, put your trust as the beneficiary of that. You get what I'm saying? So, um, and then there's further things because I know a lot of people are not protected out here. And a lot of people have bad credit on top of that, especially in my lane in this conscious community. A lot of people get away from credit because they want to go private, but you have to understand you have to operate through the private and the public. You have to operate both. You have to operate your private living trust and you have to operate your public credit report. You understand? You're gonna need it. Like the sis said, certain jobs, certain opportunities, you know what I'm saying? They looking at credit scores. So why not navigate with ease? Why be trying to scramble and gamble your way through life every time and finesse everything? You can't finesse your way through everything. The United States set certain things in place already, right? And credit is one of them. It's no real money in circulation. To be real, you know what I'm saying? Silver and gold coins is payment of debt. So at the end of the day, everything is credit. Everything we are doing is based on credit. Why not master it and learn it and leverage it instead of you going to work all those hours? You know what I'm saying? I don't see how a person can work 8 hours a day for somebody else's dreams and not work on themselves and work on their credit to leverage their lives. You know what I'm saying? I get it. Everybody's not an entrepreneur. Everybody's not a business owner, but it's seven streams of income you can have. You don't have to necessarily be the boss to not work. You can be investing your money in the IUL, right? And then pulling that and leveraging that for business ventures as well. You can get a credit card and simply just use it to buy some vending machines. You can get interest income. You can buy certificates of deposits. You can do so much things if you just truly educate yourself, right? You can get rental property, Airbnbs, Turo. It's endless possibilities of what you really can have if you really just buckle down and say, hold on, let me just fix my credit. It don't take long. It's not a year, 2 year, 3 year type plan. This is a plan you can go ghost for like 6 months, come back out, pop back out on top of the world. You understand? So um that's mainly the main things that I love about this is you get all these services, and like I say, it's for the low. You know what I'm saying? It's only 188 plus the what $90 a month. Everybody else out here charging thousands for these type of services. This estate plan, living trust, y'all already know they hitting your pockets for that. That's 5K, 2K. Even if a person like me do it, you know it. I'm coming. Hey, you know what I'm saying? People don't charge for their
Yeah, we have
energy.
a lawyer on our team, and she said for everything that we offer to be at minimum $9,000.
See what I'm saying? 9K for 190. You can't beat it. You know what I'm saying? And I have people that used it and they got great results. And there's people enrolled right now. And it's another way to connect with me. You know what I'm saying? A lot of y'all want to build with me and want to get on my team. Well, this is the quickest way to get on the team with me. You can build with me. We're gonna start hosting meetings just with my customers. You can reach out and contact me once you enroll. You understand? So why not get all this valuable information? Why not get this valuable service for the low while you can? It's tax time. Take advantage. So next year, this time around, you don't have to be in the same position. You know, it's all about elevation, growth, and development. And that's what this service really offer you guys. You know what I'm saying? So um that's the main thing. You got anything else, Toy, you want to
Nope, I think you wrapped that thing up good.
add?
I think you did exactly what needed to be done, honey.
Hey, people gotta know, get that, get the cert. Even if you got good credit, you don't care about your credit, get the state plan. You know what I'm saying? Even if you don't care about the state plan, get the credit. It's like you can't not get this. Like, why?
Honestly, we've had people who like doctors and lawyers. We actually had somebody who came over and he had like a 805 credit score or something like that, and we did his analysis. And we actually showed him how he could get to an 850. He had no idea that he had like a 30-day late payment. So
Wow.
even if you have excellent credit, the budgeting, and since I'm an accountant, I'm always gonna just really push in on the budget because you need to know where all of your money is going. It's not just okay. Well, I know I pay my bills and my bills is $2,000 and I mess off the rest. Like no, where is your money going? Pull your bank statements. Like that type of financial literacy is not taught to us, but it's very, very important because if we get you to a 780, 800 credit score and you don't change your habits and you're still not budgeting, you're still not saving, if you're not looking at your retirement fund right now at our age, you're going to look up and you're going to be 67 ready to retire and you're not going to have anything in your 401k or in
Whew.
your, if you don't have, because that's the crack anyway, or in your pension account if you haven't been paying in the right dues, or in your IRA account if you're not, putting that money aside. And so I think a lot of people just get into the habit of just living and paying their bills and not really thinking about their future. And we have to this is the best time to stop that habit and really
Mhm.
pivot and start investing your money. And
Indeed.
so there's so many things that we can talk about when it comes to the protection plan. And so I think all those things are important. So definitely tap back in. That's one of the best people you want to be connected with, y'all. I ain't gonna hold y'all. Lots of information, and we have the company to really support exactly what his goals are and what we're doing. So I can't wait to meet you, y'all.
Hey, So tap in. We're gonna close out on this live. Y'all know I'm coming back tomorrow because I just dropped that free class in the Conscious College for the status correction, Moorish American history, so you can know your history, right? So tap in with that free class I just dropped. I'll be back tomorrow, same time, same place. You can count on that, right? So peace and love. I appreciate you, Toya, taking time out your busy schedule with the young ones and everything, and bringing up the message to the people because the people need this message. They paying over prices for their credit repair. They overly paying for they trust in documents. And my plan is to get as many people's help as possible to uplift fallen humanity financially. It takes finances to raise this nation, right? And then we can come into some unity and get some things going. So I appreciate you, Toya, for connecting with me and bringing this to me as well and bringing it to the people. So we'll talk to y'all again. I'll be back tomorrow, same time, same place. Go get that free class right now. Go get the rest of my classes on consciouscollege.org. I dropped the link in this. The link for this service is in uh, the chat. I put that in the chat. The chat. So if you don't have it, hit me up and I will get you that link so you can sign up ASAP. If you have questions, hit me up. DM me, you know what I'm saying? ASAP, and we can get you your questions answered. So peace and love,
Peace and
everybody.
love. I appreciate you.
We're gonna end this. See y'all tomorrow.